What were your first thoughts getting out of bed this morning? Were they thoughts of positivity, gratitude, thankfulness of life, and of seizing the day? Or were they negative thoughts of, oh man, another day, I have to wake up, go to school or go to work, and do the same thing tomorrow? You may have experienced thoughts like this morning. I've experienced these thoughts. They creep in and day out. But you know what? We have a choice. Every day that we wake up, we have a choice to either repeat or evolve. And this choice that we have has a lot, if not everything, to do with our minds and our mindset. As human beings, our brain and our mind is one of the most important things within our human body. What you feed your mind matters. What you tell yourself matters. How you speak to yourself matters. We hear things every day that attempt to influence the way we see ourselves and the lives which we live. The media tells us that we are constantly in need of something bigger and better to be happy. People look at us at the way that we walk, the way we talk, the way that we dress, and they judge us based on their limited perceptions of who we should be and what we should do. We also have a very real enemy who doesn't like us and is trying to convince us that we aren't worthy of love, that we're good at nothing, and that we'll never amount to anything at all. Going for a walk the other day after a long day of doing work and being at school, my mind was completely consumed by thoughts that began to weigh me down. These negative thoughts began to creep in, but as I walked and as I thought and as I silently began to speak to God, this verse out of nowhere came to mind. Romans 12 verse 1 says, "Do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewal of your mind." This verse talks about changing the way that we think, changing our mind from thinking thoughts that are negative and destructive to rather thinking thoughts that are positive and responsive. God has given you the ability to renew your mind and to manage your thoughts, to see yourself how He sees you, to feel about yourself how He feels about you, and to see the truth of who you really are. Every day we have the chance to find positive ways to manage our minds, to feed ourselves positive thoughts, and to experience the much needed renewal of our emotions, perspectives, and beliefs. The next time you wake up, take a moment to ask yourself of what you want your day to look like. What will life look like for you today? Take a minute to change the script of how you speak to yourself. Tell yourself that you can do this, you are worthy, you are good enough, and that you can and will make the most of today. Dr. Seuss said it best. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction that you choose.
That was awesome. You know what else is awesome? Some of our YouTube content. Make sure you hit like, subscribe, get the bell on, and check out some of these videos.